Esther's story begins in sorrow. Her early years were marked by loss and uncertainty. She was just a young girl when she lost her parents, leaving her with a profound sense of loneliness. Orphaned and alone, she was taken in by her cousin Mordecai, a man of great compassion and strength.
I will protect you, Esther. You are safe with me. You are not alone anymore. Together we will face whatever comes our way.
He became her protector, her teacher, and her family. Mordecai's presence was a beacon of hope in her dark world. Mordecai was a good man, wise and kind-hearted, a Jew living in the grand city of Susa, the capital of the Persian Empire. The city was bustling and vibrant, yet filled with challenges. Life wasn't easy for them. They faced many hardships and uncertainties. They lived as outsiders, their Jewish faith setting them apart in a foreign land. Their traditions and beliefs were often misunderstood.
Remember, Esther, who you are and where you come from. Never forget your roots. Our traditions, our stories, they are our strength. They will guide you through the toughest times.
He taught her Jewish traditions, instilling in her a deep sense of identity and belonging, and told her stories of their ancestors, tales of bravery and faith that inspired her. He filled her heart with pride in her heritage, making her feel connected to a larger story. Even though life was hard, Esther found joy in the simple things: the warmth of the sun, the beauty of a flower, the laughter of a friend. The love of her cousin Mordecai was a warm embrace, a constant source of comfort and strength. His stories filled her imagination with wonder, painting vivid pictures of a world filled with possibilities.
I will be strong, Mordecai. I promise to honor your teachings. I will face each day with courage, no matter what challenges come my way.
She learned to be strong and resilient, drawing strength from her faith and her cousin's unwavering support, facing each day with quiet courage. She walked through the streets of Susa with her head held high. Little did Esther know, her life was about to change forever. A new chapter was on the horizon. She was about to be swept up in a tide of events that would test her courage and shape her destiny. The future held great challenges and even greater opportunities. King Xerxes, ruler of the vast Persian Empire, was searching for a new queen. His previous queen had been deposed, and now he sought someone who could match the grandeur of his reign. His palace in Susa was a dazzling spectacle of wealth and power. It stood as a testament to the might and opulence of the Persian Empire, a place where every corner spoke of luxury. Gold glittered everywhere, from the intricate mosaics on the walls to the richly woven tapestries. The craftsmanship was unparalleled, showcasing the finest artisanship of the time. Exotic gardens filled with fragrant flowers surrounded the palace. These gardens were a haven of tranquility, a stark contrast to the bustling life within the palace walls.
Bring the most beautiful young women of the land to my palace. Let them be gathered from every corner of my empire. I will choose my queen. From among them, she must embody the grace and dignity befitting a queen of Persia.
Esther, along with many other young women, was taken to the palace. Each one hoped to be the chosen queen, but the competition was fierce. Life inside the palace was both exhilarating and frightening. The young women were awed by the splendor, yet they knew they had to be cautious. The splendor was intoxicating, but danger lurked in every shadow. The palace was a place of hidden agendas and secret alliances. Court intrigue and whispered conspiracies were as much a part of palace life as the lavish banquets and dazzling jewels. Every smile could hide a dagger.
I must learn quickly. There is no room for mistakes here. There is so much to understand here. The customs, the politics, the unspoken rules.
Esther, used to a simple life, had to learn the ways of the court quickly. Her upbringing had not prepared her for the complexities of palace life. She observed, listened, and adapted. Every day was a lesson in survival and strategy. She learned to navigate the treacherous currents of palace life. Her intelligence and intuition became her greatest allies. Her natural grace and beauty shone through, captivating all who met her. Esther's journey had just begun, and the palace would never be the same. Inside the palace walls, Esther blossomed. She found herself in a world of opulence and grandeur, a stark contrast to her humble beginnings. The palace was a place of beauty and intrigue, and Esther was determined to make the most of her new life. She was a quick learner, mastering courtly manners and customs with remarkable ease. The intricacies of palace life, from the elaborate ceremonies to the subtle nuances of etiquette, became second nature to her. Her natural intelligence and charm impressed everyone she met. Esther's ability to engage in meaningful conversations and her keen insights made her a favorite among the palace officials and dignitaries. She carried herself with a quiet dignity that commanded respect. Her grace and poise were evident in every step she took, and her presence was felt by all who encountered her.
I must remember Mordecai's teachings. His wisdom and guidance have shaped who I am today. I must stay true to who I am. No matter how much my surroundings change, my core values must remain intact.
But it was her inner beauty that truly set Esther apart. Her kindness and compassion were like a beacon of light in the often harsh and competitive environment of the palace. Her kind heart and compassionate spirit shone through in her actions. She was always ready to lend a helping hand or offer a comforting word. She treated everyone with respect, from the highest-ranking officials to the lowliest servants. Her humility and genuine care for others earned her the admiration and loyalty of those around her.
I miss Mordecai, but I know he would be proud of me. His teachings are my guiding light in this new world.
As she adapted to her new life, Esther never forgot Mordecai's teachings. They were the foundation upon which she built her new identity. She kept her Jewish identity a secret that weighed heavily on her heart. The burden of hiding her true self was a constant reminder of the sacrifices she had to make. She missed Mordecai's guidance and love, but she drew strength from the values he had instilled in her. His lessons were her anchor in the stormy seas of palace life. Day by day, Esther grew into a confident young woman. Her resilience and determination were evident in her every action. She learned to navigate the complexities of palace life with grace and wisdom. The challenges she faced only made her stronger and more resolute. Little did she know her strength and courage would soon be put to the ultimate test. The trials ahead would require every ounce of her bravery and wisdom. Mordecai, ever vigilant, discovered a sinister plot against the king. He learned that two disgruntled officials were planning to assassinate King Xerxes. Loyal to his king and his adopted land, Mordecai acted swiftly. He sent word to Esther, urging her to warn the king.
Esther, you must tell the king his life is in danger.
This was a dangerous request. Revealing her knowledge of the plot could endanger Esther herself. The king was known for his volatile temper. Approaching him without being summoned was a risk that could cost Esther her life.
How can I do this? The king might not believe me. What if he becomes angry?
Torn between her duty to her king and the potential danger, Esther faced a heart-wrenching decision. She knew she had to act, but how? The lives of the king and her people hung in the balance?
Fear gnawed at my heart, but I refused to let it paralyze me. I knew what I had to do.
With a prayer to God for courage and protection, Esther decided to approach the king, even though it meant risking her life.
Dressed in my finest robes, my heart pounding in my chest, I approached the king's throne room.
The guards hesitated, surprised to see her there unsummoned. It was a moment of unbearable tension.
Would they stop me? Would the king be enraged?
To her relief, the king, struck by her beauty and bearing, extended his golden scepter toward her. This simple gesture was a sign of his favor, granting her permission to speak.
Relief washed over me, but the most difficult part was yet to come. I had to find a way to reveal the plot and persuade the king to take action.
Section 6. Unmasking Evil, the Fateful Banquet.
With my newfound confidence, I devised a plan.
She invited the king and Haman, the king's chief advisor, to a lavish banquet.
I am pleased by the Queen's invitation. It surely signifies my importance and power.
The banquet was a dazzling display of wealth and splendor. Esther, a vision of grace and beauty, played the role of the perfect hostess. She kept the mood light, waiting for the opportune moment to reveal the truth.
Finally, the moment arrived.
With carefully chosen words, Esther exposed Haman's treachery.
Haman has plotted to exterminate the Jews, my own people.
The king was enraged by Haman's betrayal. The tables had turned. Haman's plan to destroy the Jews had backfired, leading to his own downfall. Section 7. Courage Crowned. Esther's Triumph. The king, realizing the extent of Haman's treachery, acted swiftly. He had Haman arrested and punished.
The decree to exterminate the Jews, sealed with my own ring, cannot be revoked, but I will issue a new decree, granting the Jews the right to defend themselves.
With this newfound power, the Jewish people rose up against their enemies. They fought bravely, defending their lives and their families. The tide had turned. What was meant to be a day of destruction became a day of deliverance and victory for the Jews.
Through courage and quick thinking, I have saved my people from annihilation.
Her story became a testament to the power of one person to make a difference, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Section 8. A Legacy of Courage. Esther's Enduring Impact. Esther's story, passed down through generations, has become a beacon of hope and inspiration.
I am remembered as a woman of extraordinary courage and unwavering faith.
Her willingness to risk her own life to save her people speaks volumes about her character. The Festival of Purim, celebrated annually by Jews around the world, commemorates Esther's bravery and the deliverance of the Jewish people. It is a joyous occasion filled with feasting, costumes, and the reading of the Book of Esther, reminding everyone of her heroic deeds.
My story transcends time and culture.
It is a timeless reminder that even in the darkest of times, courage can bloom, and one person's actions can truly change the course of history. Section 9. Echoes of Hope, Inspiration for Today. Esther's story continues to resonate deeply with people around the world. She is an inspiration to anyone who has ever felt powerless or afraid to speak out against injustice. Her story teaches us that even in the face of great adversity, courage, faith, and determination can prevail. In a world often filled with darkness and despair, Esther's story offers a beacon of hope. It reminds us that each of us has the power to make a difference, to stand up for what is right, and to fight for justice, just as Esther did so many centuries ago. Let us all strive to live with the same courage and conviction as Queen Esther, using our voices and actions to make the world a better, more just place for all.